All right, it's Saturday. Trying to do this. Let's see what happens. I've lost functions. I don't understand what's going on today. Hello. Hello. All right, the goal today is to sculpt the bag. So we're going to start with some AVs. Not much. Sure, I don't know what's going on with my stuff, but how you doing today? How you doing? How's everybody out there doing? And I just ordered more AV's finishing solution because I just realized all I have left is that tiny little bit. So just put in an order to AV's. How's everybody doing? What's going on? Nice, easy, lazy Saturday. Let's check, make sure everything's working here. I got some pictures over on this side. Let's see if I can pull these up and have it look sort of normal. So yeah, there's the bags. There we are. There I am. Nope, there I am. What's up? Hey Jerry. Hey Worthling. Hey Shanna. I just filmed the unboxing of your stuff. Pretty cool. Not gonna give it away here, but I'm very impressed. It was very nice. And I got an idea. I think it's that's really cool. I'm gonna prime it as soon as this is over and maybe just paint it real fast. Really nice. Whoo! I'm not ready for this. I'm just, my brain goes, I will. I'm going to. And that's the cool thing about it. And I know I'm talking a mystery because people don't know what I'm talking about yet, but it's a nice one piece. It's a painter's piece, completely painter's piece. And yeah, it's awesome. That's really cool. Not what I expected at all. So people know what I'm talking about here in a minute. People who are watching this video. My brain is distracted because I have an issue with my Windows 11 and my keyboard every once in a while, switching the Alt key to the Windows key, and then you can't resize Windows on OBS, which is right here, but I think everything's sized properly. So I'm just going to make sure that it's there. I think everything looks okay, but that's where we're at. And it could be the aliens. It could be. Very well could be. So we're going to dig in. Look how terrible that looks. Does anyone else's AVs look that bad? Just me? Because I'm terrible at taking care of it. But let's get some going. I have the silicone mat over there, but I'm using it for something else. So I just ordered another one of those for this. I'm going to make a bunch of extra just in case. Magic Sculpt's good sometimes. I like it for certain things. It's not bad at all. But I love AVs. I love the AVs people. So I try to buy their stuff. Good Midwestern people. Getting it out of there. And this is why mine changes colors, because you noticed I used the same hand to go in there. I'm rich. I can just throw these away and get a new one. I'm filthy rich. So what's everybody got going on today? What's up? What's up? Nice Saturday stream. Oh, I didn't set up the side camera. Just think about it. So I stuck my finger. When I do it, those are about the same. I just eyeball it. I don't weigh it or anything. That's close enough. Let me set up this camera. I forgot that I moved some things around, so. Yep. Everything's falling apart. Everything is falling apart. Let me check this camera. Wait. There we go. How far down can we go? Oh, about right there. So that's where we're at. We'll keep it on. You can see the bear in the background. It's looking pretty good still, everybody. The more it's been sitting here in front of me, the more I've been kind of happy with it. I think the powder turned out really good. Like I said, if you were watching the live stream the other day, I bought some new flowers I'm going to throw on there when we get the bag installed. And I think there's probably this video. I was thinking this one might be the last one, but I forgot about cure time. And I'm going to have to let this cure and then put it in and paint it and do all that stuff. So let's just go with that. And that should be enough. Thanks. Yeah, it's looking pretty so far. So, and normally I wear gloves with this, but I didn't want to wear gloves on camera right now. Actually, I forgot to do it. I forgot to grab them. So I'm just going to not wear them. So when looking at, I think I'm going to add the images on here. Let me see if I can do that. Image slideshow. I'm going to add an image here. I'm going to grab it from I save them pictures. Screenshots is where it is. And I'm going to put this one here so I can pop this image on and off. And you should see this now. So that's the bag. Okay. So it looks like there's like the straps go underneath, kind of like a U, if that makes any sense. So the straps wrap around the bag and then loop up and down and around. There's yellow piping. So I'm just going to try and make like a cylinder. And then make the straps around it. And then maybe like fake a cut hole in there. And when you look at, I'm going to look at the other picture here in a second. So I'm going to change this. When I look at this picture, you can see that inside the bag are little bricks of, ooh, that's huge. Are little bricks of the stuff. So I think I'll just like make a rip and then fake the bricks in there by just sculpting the inside solid. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work at all. I don't know if it's going to work at all. So that's where we are. And this might not be big enough. I'm assuming it should be about this big. If that makes sense, like it should just kind of fit there. It's a duffel bag. Should be about the size of the bear's leg, is my guess. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if that works scale-wise. But I'm not too worried about it. But we'll see. I'm more worried about painting rainbows on the handles, which kind of sucks. But I only have to paint one side. Actually, now that I think about it, since I'm going to have it kind of leaned up against there, I really have to worry about the one side of it more than anything. So I want it to look ripped open. But okay, what's everybody got going on? It's Saturday. Anything fun? Anyone else working on anything? I'm gonna get some of this in here. Like I said, I don't have a lot of this. That's all I got. So I'm gonna be using water, which I didn't want to do. Thought I had more of that stuff, but I don't. Wait, let me check one place. Nope. Got giant Q-tips. Look at those. Yeah, nothing. 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 I'm out of it. But Okay. So I think I was gonna cheat a little. So all I want to do, I'm gonna break off just a pinch of this that I can use later. Okay. And that might not be enough. We'll see. But I kind of want to just roll this into a cylinder and I was just gonna tap the sides. Instant duffel bag, right? If you look at the sides of it, it's that they're solid. They're like the flat kind of circles. I almost need to just let this cure there. So I was thinking like that, kind of, with it back there. Does that looks about the right size? Okay. So I was thinking that. Now, here's where the other stuff comes in. So I need to let's try this first. So there's a flat, I don't know how to do this actually. Castin Terry Garld. How many orders you got? Ton? I think I'm going to just, oh, where are my glasses? My glasses. They're in the other room. Hold, please. Ooh. Use these glasses for now. Okay. 32. Nice. It looks like you got a hit on your hands. So I think there's like these little, let me go to the overhead because I think it's going to show a little better. So there's these little, like there's wrinkles around. Does that make sense? I got to get, zoom in even more. Okay. So there's like this piping thing around the edge. How much does that go right to the edge? It almost goes right to the edge. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to roll out a little coil. I'm going to roll out 2 of them actually. Nice. Dude, that's great to hear. It's great to hear. So I'm going to put some of this down so it's not sticking as bad, which is where that other yellow mat would come in handy. But I have it on my build bench. I have other stuff on top of it. Didn't feel like moving all that. So I'm going to take this. Take this stringy thing I just made. Let me just put it around. And I don't care what it looks like on the bottom. So I'm going to put, that's probably not long enough. And it broke. So the goal is, I think I'm going to do that around the edge. That makes sense. So let's try that on the other side. Put this here. The piping on the edge. I don't care if it's on the bottom or not. Okay. I'm going to just kind of tap it down. Get the other side done. That's great. When there's a hit. Or wait, I should have. Dang it. I probably should have done that second. Okay, so let me do this next one first. All right, so I'm going to roll out another coil. This one, there's a flat, the zipper thing is like a flat yellow stripe down the center. So I'm going to roll this. Okay, I'm going to roll this out. Can you see that? It doesn't need to be that long. And I'm picking up garbage from my table. I'm going to take this tool, some of the safety solvent finishing solution on there. Then I'm going to roll this, flatten it out a bit. Then I'm going to use, where is it? Where is it? I don't even have my X-Acto knife over, so I'm just going to use a regular blade. I think I'm going to pull that other piece off. So then I'm going to cut, just going to try and cut this straight edge down the side. Straight down this side. And see if I can get it close to what I want. Okay. So I got this stripe piece here, and of course it broke. You do this again. Sticking too much. I'm gonna throw some water on there. Safety solvent I'm out of. Great. Let's do that again. Roll out a coil. Feel like I'm at work. Okay, so that should be good. So now I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to roll it flat again. Actually, how thick is it? I might be able to just use this. That might work. Okay. I'm going to pick this up. If it didn't stick, great. Okay. So I'm going to take this piece. Yeah, I think I'm just going to send this down the center. Yeah. Like that. Okay. So I'm going to put that there. And then, let's see. Bust that off. Bust this off. Okay. Kind of works. And somehow we're going to have to damage this. Well, let me get this other piping piece on. Hey, Ken. How are you? What's going on in your neck of the woods, sir? Just broke this piece. That kinda works. Oh no. Not liking it. It's looking too... I don't know. Although, it might be okay. We're gonna have to do the same thing with that big strap. What are you working on today, Ken? What do you got going on? And the worst things I'm going to try and get that video edited today and out tomorrow. How'd the meeting go? We got to get out there one of these days. All right, I'm making this little, let's cut this a little, make it a little thinner. All right, let's put this piece, no, it's not thin enough. I could, but will they be thick enough? Again, and how do you paint it? If it's masking tape, like it's gonna move, right? Let's see. My original thought, we'll see how it goes. All right, this should be okay. Care about the bottom, like I said. Well, kind of works. I'm gonna roll this little. Now, do I want to do the straps first or? All right, I'll check it out, Ken, because I'm actually was going to go in there the other day. How'd it turn out? You like it? All right, so then there's like these wrinkles. So I'm going to do is go around. There's like some of these wrinkles here to make it look more like a, oops, not even on camera. Make it look like it's a bag. Like there's some wrinkles there on the edge. I'm going to do that, but I think my initial thought was to take this piece, and I don't think this is going to work, and cut this like it's open. This is why I stay awake thinking of at night. It's like do halfway like that. How terrible does that look? Because we want it to look clawed open too. It shouldn't. Oh, it's hard to do on camera. So I was thinking of doing it like that. No, you haven't missed much. Just me jacking around. That's actually not bad. Right? Maybe. Get some more water. And then maybe I won't even worry about putting the blocks in there. I'll just do it, paint it black and have like, I don't know, paint. If I can get in there. There, okay. Kind of like that. I think that's working. Have it more kind of tilted to this side. And make the, I can't forget the zipper either. Kind of like that. That's starting to look suggestive. um, yeah. Oh, that got mashed. Of course it did. I almost should wait. Well, no, if I do it like this, put it up, dang. This is the hardest thing to do on camera. It's sticky. It sticks to my fingers. It moves. It's not where I want it to be. but I think it's looking okay. So I want to put some of these like wrinkles here. Yeah, if I put it down, it's exaggerated in scale a little bit. I think that's the way to go. And I almost want to wait till it cures a little and I can do some more finishing on it. Let me actually, here. Just wanted to make it look a little damaged. Like a bear tore into it. And then I was thinking could make like a little like cube or rectangle, like a box shape. Like like that. Might not. See if I can stretch in there a little more. So if I can get now. If I get one of these in there, might be able to make it look kind of like that. And then have that tore open a little too. And then make it look like there's one that's been taken out and maybe eaten. Does that make sense? I don't know. With paint, this may look better. I'm gonna look damaged. Gonna get some more of these wrinkles on here. It's picking this up and focusing in the right place. All right, I'm kind of actually okay with that. Does it look too big? It's a little. No, well, you can't see it. Let me tap it a couple times. Kind of fits. Put it there. Yeah, that'll work. I think I'm good with that. All right. Now for the straps. Jerry might be right. Might be better to make them out of something a little sturdier than this, but let's give it a shot. And I might have to just let it sit then. I'm gonna make the zipper too. So just gonna get some of this going. What's going on, everybody? All right. So let's see if I can make this work. Okay, rolled out a pretty long coil here. All right, let's once again flatten it out. When it broke, it's okay, we'll save that. And so I really only need, let's see. Here. Like that. Right? And I gotta do one on the other side. But I think I'm okay with that. Let's make it look like it's there. That works. Right? I'm not gonna touch that. Just gonna kind of leave it like this. I'm gonna make one more for the other side. That works. The only thing, it looks kind of, it looks like it's made out of Super Sculpting or made out of AVs, like the whole bag. Let's make another one. I think that works. And then I'm gonna let it cure for a little bit and do some final detailing on it and smooth it and stuff. So let's do that again. Make the strap for the other side. Have you ever tried paper painted with liquid resin to make the strap? No. It's not a bad thought either. You could. You could even do maybe like UV resin on paper. But so far, it's kind of worked. So same thing, but on the other side, we're gonna, there's one of my arm hairs or something. Or no, I know what that was from. It's from the ground cover. Okay, so we're gonna line this one. I almost bit the AVs. Did you see that? I'm gonna line this up with that side. It'll come around here and just line that up. Guys, that totally worked. I'm good with that. I'm good. I'm good with that. I'm totally good with that. Okay, zipper. Um, zipper is yellow, but it's kind of flat. I don't want it to be totally out of scale, but I want you to be able to see it as a zipper. So sometimes you have to exaggerate it a little bit. So I'm going to cut this. Where is it? I'm going to cut. I know this is impossible to see on camera. I'm going to cut this, and I'm going to put this right there. Like that, maybe? I want to turn it. Like this. Kind of like that. Okay. And then I need to poke a hole in it. For like the zipper end. The other thing I need to do is draw a line here. And then zipperify it, if that's a word. Nope, that doesn't work. I'm going to zipperify this, though. I'll put just like these notches on there. And again, remember, a bear tore into this. So it's not going to be in the best shape. So I think I'm good. I don't know. Maybe it'll look a lot better when it's painted too. But this looks pretty good. And it's still a little too flexible to really do a lot. But I think that works. All right, Jeff Yeager, eat your heart out. I sculpted a bag. Since it is my degree, I should, be able to do something. But I'm on camera again. Yeah, I'm going to wait for this to cure a little bit because it's a little too squishy. I want to give this a little stretch if possible. Where to grab it. There we go. I'm good. Yeah, let me see. I gotta kind of decide though where it's gonna go. If I have it hitting like that there, I think that's kind of the way. Yeah. And this should lay a little more on it. So that one should be on the ground, angled a little bit. Boom. So let me switch cameras. It's kind of like that. I think that works. And then that one is on the ground a little. It's hard to see on camera, but it is touching the ground. Like that. Yeah, I think that works, guys. Now, there isn't a design on the side of the bag. They're just red, yellow stripe with rainbow straps. So let me redo this properties. Let me pull up this other picture. This one. See, it's just like that. The zipper thing should be falling to the side a little. So this should be. So now it's gonna. It's stuck. And again, it's really sticky right now. I'm gonna wait. But I think I'm good with that. So I'm going to set this off to the side and let that cure for a little bit. And let me wipe this up a little. Maybe I'll make another little brick just to have with the extra. I think there's writing on the little bags inside, but they're craft paper covered with tape, so they'll have to like look kind of glossy. So I could even cut this and spill. put this next to it also. So it looks like this one was chewed on, and put it like next to it. Yeah, do that. Flatten it out a little. And save it. Put it kind of next to it. Yep, that'll work. Okay. Paper towel. Cut my hand with the razor blade. All right, we're done with that. Some water in my hands. Oh, that sounds good. All right. Get my mind out of the gutter. All right. So where are we? I'm just gonna go ahead and plant. Ooh, the thing's shifting. Going to bust out the new plants that I got. And just kind of show you guys up close. I had a question, got an email. Like who I got them from. So they're from Huge Miniatures. Tufts and Flowers. These are the yellow ones. I also got some white. I thought they would add a little bit of color. They'll tie it into the bag a little bit. And these they have an adhesive back, but like I said before, I don't trust the adhesive back as much as I probably should. So like this, maybe just actually, yeah, see, that's not sticking a little bit. So I'm just going to get some of the glue, some of the reptile glue, and tack it down. Hey, that's a good size of flowers, and it looks like flowers. I like it. They do a good job. I'm just going to kind of put this one here. Although that might be too much. It's too big. That one's too big. Put that one back. The little one. There we go. Let's stick this little one on there instead. Like that one there better. Yep, that looks better. And then I'll probably put another, let's find a little one over here. It's a lot of packaging for these little things, but I think it works. Let's throw a white one. I'm gonna put a white one. No, you know what? I'm gonna skip the white ones because the white ones I think would tie in. They look like they're covered in the powder stuff. So I'm just gonna do those two. No, I'm gonna do one more. Another tiny one. I'm gonna put this one in the background over here. Put it right there. So it looks like there's a little bit of vegetation over there, a little more than normal. Gives you a little triangle. Probably do need a little bit more get rid of these packages. They eat up the drawer space pretty good. Probably gonna need a little more in there. So I don't know what else I can do today. The only problem I've noticed is, okay, the blood kind of disappeared. So I might have to go in and redo some of that blood, which I was gonna maybe do now. Let me bust out the blood for the blood god again. For those of you who didn't watch the last one, I'm gonna retouch some of those spots. And again, Citadel's terrible lids. But this stuff has stayed on pretty good. It hasn't, with the hairspray, has worked out pretty good. So I'm just gonna retouch some of these to bring some of the red back that might have gotten. And I'm worried that I don't want it to soak into any of that powder. I'm just going to kind of splatter some here and there. And not a lot. Like I don't. And I do want to see about trying to clean up some of this off of his teeth. Stuff wore out. Let's see. So I felt like it got on in spots I didn't want. So I want to dissolve it. It does dissolve with water, it looks like. Just want to brush that off a little, off the teeth. And I think I'm going to re-hit those teeth with some ivory or something. So they do pop a little more. Nah, I think they're good. I think they're good, actually. So same thing on his claws. I'm going to get, try and dissolve some of that. Yeah, it totally dissolves. So if it's in somewhere you don't want it, if you're making your own cocaine bear, you can dissolve the baking soda, just a little bit of water, and I'm just cleaning up. I want to get it out of his eyes for sure. Maybe there's, no, it's okay. I'm just using a little water here. Feels a little too much. There. Looks ridiculous. It looks absolutely ridiculous. But I want to put some of this blood back. Claw. Oh, I know what I could work on. I know what I'm going to do. I prime the nameplate. You know, throw some more blood here. And again, the blood is supposed to be kind of soaked into his fur, so you don't want like crazy amounts of it. If that, and it's good. Like it looks like real blood. It's pretty good. And it shows up a lot worse on camera than it looks like I said before, in real life. The really real world. Okay. All right. Pick that back up. Let me go grab what I was thinking of. Oop. We can knock this out. Let's get this done. So I want to just do, I was going to, because the movie, everything's black and red. So I was thinking of just leaving this black and red. It got that weird, like, there's a weird thing going on with it. And it's, I don't know, kind of strange. Is it sticky? No? All right. So just some red. It's going to do some simple red. William, yes. We need a William kit. Talk to those guys. Oh, God. Comes with its own substance. Oh, my God. Those little hands that Brian got are pretty funny. All right. I'm just tapping some red. I'm not even going to bust out the wet palette or anything. So to do these letters, I am going to just kind of use the edge of my brush And I'm just going to keep it black and red, just like that. And then I'll work my way this way. And I probably have to do 2 coats, maybe not. It's gonna dry. It's gonna dry a little darker than it's showing up. You can almost use a roller, just roll it in like an ink roller, but I don't want to do that. Focus in the right place. Hey, Raccoon Ice. What are you working on today? Anything fun? I don't know why. When I first got this camera, it was focusing nonstop perfectly. Now it's just. I don't want it too thick, but I don't want it too thin either because I don't want this running anywhere. Should probably use a pointier brush, but being lazy. Maybe watched Kill Tony this week. It was pretty funny. It's a pretty good episode. Does anybody watch Kill Tony? Just me? I feel like I'm not breathing. That's awesome. Oh, you gotta tell Brian that. That's great. Kill Tony's on YouTube. It's every Monday there's a live episode. Comedy show, like stand up. So if you like stand up, but this week's was pretty good. Oh, good, that bubble broke. I almost thought I was gonna have to do something. Everyone should like. It should be a reaction, like a TikTok challenge, like a reaction. Show them William, and you just show their face. And for people who missed a model in a movie, go watch William on YouTube. And you can thank Brian. I had nothing to do with it. I should show Jamie. I don't think I showed her. The other movies are nothing like that. Sippy. Oh my god. That's funny. This dries very close to the red they used for all the marketing materials, so it's pretty good. And I'm not going to highlight it or anything. I'm just going to leave it this kind of plain red. And it's nice when you have a good nameplate when the letters are super raised up and you don't have to worry about fixing anything. Just kind of paints itself. Dude, I can't, man. He's his breaker. Hey, I got to pass the virus on. It's the only way to cleanse my soul. Yeah. It's a shame that it's not. I'm surprised it's not on Tubi or something. Rubber. It should be. What other movies have vanished from streaming? Like I said, my example before was Return of the Living Dead. Like, it was hard to find. I had to buy it. And then now it's on like 4 things after I bought it. Or we had, like Mike sent me, the Something Wicked This Way Comes was on nothing. And then as soon as he bought it for me, ooh, I think I just messed up. First one. Nah, that works. Are we at war yet? I didn't even look at the news today. That's looking okay. Maybe I think I might make the edge of it white instead of red. You see that tiny little S and apostrophe? That's nuts. Oh, this eye, there's no way that's going to paint. That eye in mid is like squished in there. Looks pretty good. I don't know what that weird glossy part is. It was even the way it dried. It just kind of dried weird, I think. Yeah, it needs a border. So I'm going to do it in white, I think. Because I have one. There's another one. I have 2. I have one that just says Cocaine Bear. But I like this one a little better. It's funnier. It fits, I think, with the, where did I put it? It was sitting right here somewhere. Oh, it's right here. I do have one. See, they sent me two. Let's have that one. I'll probably put that one and we're going to swap them out as it, but I think this one's funnier to me. Yeah, it shows up okay though, I think. Mid. It shows up okay. I got it. That is a good way to do it. Second coat on some of these. And I get a weird, you see how I'm holding my hand? I get a better, stability when I hold it like that. I look like a total gimp when I do it, but and I didn't want to do a blend or any sort of, because like I said, it's just red, black, and white is their thing for the movie poster. Now I just leave it. Focus. I'm using my thumb as my palette. I think they were just custom made. The person that sent me the kit just sent me, was it, or no? I think it was the same person. I'm trying to remember who sent. No, what's his name that does the nameplates? I think for, oh, my brain, it's been so long. That does the nameplates for Escape Hatch, I think did it. And it's escaping my brain right now. Tim Fortuna. I'm pretty, look up Tim Fortuna. He can do your nameplates. Am I right? I think it's Tim Fortuna. I don't remember anything anymore. Okay, I'm good with that. It's pretty good. Although the weird gloss thing, I think when I seal it, it should be fine. All right, white. And this is same red. I'm going to do the bag, but I will do, it'll have shading and stuff on it. So looks pretty good. I don't know why. I'm worried about that. All right, white. What the ash? Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. Good call. Good call. Good call. Good call. Good call. And I've been noticing it's actually better. I've been buying jugs of distilled water instead of using my water. I have such hard water here that someone said that's the reason my paintbrushes will splay out sometimes because the water's terrible. And I've noticed since I've used it, it is a little better. Bringing that up. All right. All right. Got that one too. Hold up. Yep. 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 Probably could use all of them. Could probably get hit again. This E's pretty bad too. Pretty good. Oh, this brush just broke. Okay. Now, straight white. I'm using heavy titanium white for this part. Now, is my brush clean? Hey, Brian. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. I'm using the end of my brush, the edge, I mean, kind of just. You were warned. Can't say we didn't. I'm gonna have Jamie watch it tonight. And I get to test out my popcorn materials that I bought. I've been trying to replicate movie theater popcorn at home. And I found a video of a guy claiming to have mastered it. And so I had to order 2 things off of Amazon, and one took a month to get here. So the first thing is it's like a milk carton, and it's called it shouldn't, but this is an old ratty brush anyway. If you use the edge of your brush, you should be pretty good. One of the things is called Flavacol, and it comes in like a milk carton kind of thing. And the other one is this giant jug, like those food service bottles of pure coconut oil mixed with beta carotene. And I'm excited. If I can master movie theater popcorn at home, I'm not going. Which I am going to see Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die tomorrow. I bought my tickets. Hopefully we get out of the theater without incident. All right, I can paint the other one. Let me go spray it real quick. Probably should have sanded this a little bit on the edges. There's some support marks that are still there. And this white paint is chunky, like chalky, chunky. And I have too much red in my water, so I can't really thin it down. I should have had a separate. Yeah, see, dang it. I should have sanded that. Maybe I'll go back and repaint it. Although, no one's going to know. So if I do the other one, I think I'll do the edge in red along with the letters. Or maybe do the letters in white. What do you think? Although the logo, I think, when you look it up, what's the logo? Red or white? I think it's red. I haven't heard that, but that makes sense. Like titanium white, it gets its color from titanium, like metal flakes. And I don't know if they use that in everything that's called titanium white. But that would make sense if you like if that's what's actually giving the pigment is titanium, then mixing it, I'm sure, is an issue. All right. I think this is good. Yeah. And it's going on. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not the worst white paint I've ever seen. But I did pick this is the heavy, like the heavy one. So it is going to be a little thicker. Not as flowy. And when it dries, it's drying pretty smooth. It's not great. Ink would probably be a little better. That's not bad. All right, we'll go with that. All right, let me go spray this. I'll go spray this and we'll paint that one. Ooh. Turn on the booth. So it's gonna mess with the microphone. I'm gonna use Chaos Black. This stuff dries pretty quick too, so. Hit with a hair dryer. Speed it up. Oh. over there. So what, did anyone look? What is the logo color? See, that's what's happening. That's why I got that weird. See that? It's because it dries. It's drying weird in those spots. What is the logo color? It's red. Oh, it's red and white. Bear is in red. The word is in white. So 2 colors. So yeah. Let me dry this over here a little more. I'm gonna go turn off the. I'm getting that weird loss effect. I'm gonna go hit these with varnish, both of them, and see if that goes away. Maybe I just didn't shake it well enough. Because that's dry, but I'm gonna hit it with varnish. Yeah, it looks like it fixed it. Looks fixed. Mostly, yeah. A little bit. A couple more coats, it should be fine. So yeah, that does work. That's so crazy. Oh my god, it's so dumb. How's this thing going? Is it cured a little bit? Yeah. Probably do a little extra tooling on it. Here's my this little brick. I want to flatten that out a little. Just want to cut it. What's this? It's hard to get to, those really straight, flat edges on things that are supposed to be. But this is one that I'm going to use as the broken open package round. They're getting there. They're almost ready. Okay. Here we go. Let's do the white first. Should probably use a better brush for this. Oops. Let's get some plain water here. Nope, that had some safety solvent mixed in, if I remember. Just a little bit of plain water so I don't mess up the white. What's going on? It's a beautiful Saturday, right? How long we been going? Hour and a half? All right, hour 22. Yeah, that just messed up. I knew that was coming. So in this E, gonna need, I need to repaint that. Need a better brush. So I'm gonna come back to that letter. Not bad. I have the same problem on these C's. The separation is so, it needs to be like cut down a little so you can see that groove. Dang it. White paint, I hate you. How chunky that is. That looks terrible. Ooh, oof. That's terrible. I don't like that at all. Yeah, I might have. That's probably what I'm going to have to do, but it just looks bad. So not happy with this. Yeah, it's coming together a little bit. Once you get more paint on there, maybe. Okay. Has anyone seen Night of the Seven Kingdoms or whatever? The new Game of Thrones show? Is it good? Is it worth watching? Should I invest time into it? I keep hearing really good things, but I'm worried I'll get it. Has anyone watched it? It's not terrible. With that E. Ugh. Let's see what I can do. First, I gotta fix this. Let's try and fix this E. Yeah, I was kind of waiting for it to all be out too. So I can just binge the whole thing. Yeah, that's what I'm. Come on. Hold on my breath. Is it not? All right. Fix that terrible. One of these wheels is not working. That's kind of, Randy, that's what I've been hearing is actually better than some of what they've done. And Randy, you'll be happy to know your last print printed today. I'll be cleaning it up and should have it out ready to go soon. There's only one little line, and there was a problem with the base is so big, and one of the parts got weird in the slicer. But everything turned out great. There's one little line I got to sand out, but everything else turned out really nice. All right, I'm gonna go with that. I think. So that is done. Of course, I just messed it up instantly. All right, I'm gonna take a deep breath. Go on from that. Let's go with some red. Okay, same thing. This paint's so much easier. Oh, very cool. Bringing back nightmares. I can't wait to see that done, though. It's pretty impressive. Huge piece. This is looking pretty good. Oop, almost dropped it. Almost dropped it. Now I just screwed up this water. What was I thinking? Wish we could have music on the stream. When I could listen to it in my ears, I guess, but yeah, it does get dark when it dry. I just messed that part up. Didn't wait long enough. Should I paint this border or leave it black on this one? It probably needs a border. Maybe paint the border on this one red. I'm going flat. I'm not blending, not doing like a blend to light to dark, just straight red. It's pretty good. It looks really orange on camera, but it's not. Leave it. Leave it black. God, I hate that E. I will never not look at that and hate it. Not hate it. Although, not bad now. All right. Leave that. Yeah, I think you're right. I'll leave that one. touch this up right here where I messed it up. Go around the edge. There's some of this other black. Oh, I bought Scott the other model. That's what I was thinking. Like a gloss around the edge. That's what I was just thinking. I bought Scott the model for the Great Race. Dropping it off by him tomorrow. For the Blockies, the Great Blockies Race. Yeah, I think you're right. So once I seal these, I'm going to gloss that edge. Oh, man, I just touched that. Gloss, that's a good idea. I love that idea. Good job, Zip. Yeah, it darkens up. It's not on camera. It looks more orange than it is. I'm trying to think, like, let me try the other camera. For some reason, I got to work. Is it these lights? Oops. Let's mess with the color temperature. That really doesn't do anything. I think it's just because if I look, let's do this one. It's kind of red. Hey, look, it's not very, or when it dries, it's not that bad. And here, when I look at it with my actual eyes, not that bad. On camera, really orange. Nope, hit the wrong thing. They both look pretty good, though. It does look very Savini-ish. And now that I think I messed up. I think it's really bright. It's way too bright. There. Not bad. Okay. So, how's this coming? It's not as sticky. It is cured a little bit. So let's see. I'm going to put some damage into this. It should be a paint color, Savini red. That's funny. I think the duffel bag turned out as good as I was kind of expecting. It's not great, but it gets the job done. And I think once it's painted, It's going to look a lot better. You can definitely do a little more now that it's not as sticky. Yeah, I'm surprised too. It's probably it's a licensing thing. Savini would sue the hell out of everyone, I'm sure, to try and get something out of it. Or you should call like Ohio Zombie Red or Ohio Mall Red, something that's so generic, but you know what you're talking about. Man, I haven't watched Day of the Dead in a long time. I want to watch that again. Joan. I'm gonna find her. Oh yeah, it's Pennsylvania, not Ohio. What am I thinking? Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh splatter. Pittsburgh splatter. Where's his? Why am I thinking Ohio? Where's his makeup school at? Is it in Ohio? Why was I thinking Ohio? Maybe I was just thinking Trevor. This is still getting mushy on the sides, which I'm trying to avoid from holding it. Pittsburgh, it is in Pittsburgh? Okay. Pittsburgh splatter red. That's perfect. Blasco's in Florida. It's the one I went to. Well, I went to go look at when I was in college. I was thinking of going there. I don't think I've ever told this story. So it was 1993, and I was in my first year of college, and I had kind of changed my mind. Originally was going to go to Northern Illinois University, and then kind of changed my mind and went to community college. So I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. And then I was like, okay, let's go to, I kept seeing, Joe Blasco School of Makeup in Fangoria. And my friend Jim and Tom, same thing. They were like, we should all go to Joe Blasco. So they went down before me and did the tour of the school. And when you go on the tour of the school, you meet the vice president. And so you had to make an appointment to go. And, I was just fresh out of high school. I was probably a year in college. Hadn't really done anything on my own in terms of makeup or anything. Just wanted to go to school to learn how to do it. And my friends, same thing. They had no portfolio. They didn't do anything. And they went down there and they met with the vice president guy. And he tells them this story. And then they repeated the story to me about how they messed up his headshots. And he pulled a gun out. The photographer messed up his headshots. And he pulled a gun out of his desk and like put it on there. He's like, man, I'm just going to go shoot that guy. Blah, 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 blah. Like told this big crazy story. And so I come down a week later and he tells the exact same story to me. And I was like, and I have a big bullshit meter. Like if I know you're lying to me and he didn't know that my friends had been there and he told the same story to them. And then and I'm sure they were like, oh yeah, blah, blah, yeah, you should. And when he told me the story, I was like, fuck this guy. He's lying. Like he's just like trying to be a big shot. get the hell out of here. Like, I'm not falling for this garbage. And so I didn't S his D. And he was just like, I can't recommend you for the school. You haven't really done anything. And it was all because I didn't like play into his little story. It was so weird and it felt so gross and Hollywoodish to me that I was like, this isn't for me. It's just not. And so, hence, no makeup school. And now there's so many other ways you could do it. And back then there really was only Joe Blasco, right? What else was there? You had a couple other places, but there wasn't much else. I don't like how I'm getting a dent on the inside, but it's from holding it. I have no other choice. So nowadays, I mean, you could learn how to do so much good stuff. There's so many good schools that you could go to. But that one I was just totally disappointed in. Like just the whole thing. But I went on the South Suburban College here, bought one of my sculptures, which then put me on the path to being an art teacher, and I'm happy with the way it turned out. It still would have been my dream to get into Hollywood doing that sort of stuff, but plus you have to be, it's just, I'm not a Hollywood kind of person. You have to sell yourself constantly. And that's just, I'm not like that. I'm very self-deprecating. I don't take compliments well. I don't like talking about myself. And it's just, that's not for me. That world is not my kind of world. Yeah, that raccoonite, that sucks. And my parents did, I mean, they helped me out a lot, and I'm very grateful for it when I came to school. But I think I might have had the same trouble if I tried to go somewhere. Well, I don't know, because I think they were gung ho with me trying to do that stuff. And that's the cool thing about my parents. Every dumb idea I've ever really had, except I joke with my dad how he poo-poos all my crazy invention ideas, which he does. And then they show up somewhere 5 minutes later. And I always joke with them. But as far as schooling goes and doing crazy things, they've always, any idea, like when I did my thesis show for my sculpture class or for my sculpture degree, my dad was out there helping me build the stands, help me do anything I needed to do. And I'm grateful for it. My mom's just the same. Being a good parent, there's not that many out there. There's so many parents that just do this terrible things. All right, I think I'm done with this bag. It's going to look better when it's painted. Right now it looks kind of strange. I kind of want to flip this way though. No, that looks too planned there. Like that. Like that. How am I going to paint those as a rainbow? No clue. No clue at all. Let's do that there. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. I think I'll be done here for today because there's really not much I can do until I can paint that. This turned out okay. Like I said, I'm gonna seal them and I'm gonna gloss that edge. Like Zip said, good idea. This one I think turned out okay too. I think that's the funnier of the two. So I'll set those over to the side. And we'll stop right there. We're a 2-hour stream almost. So this is gonna go here. We'll add a couple more plants, put some more of the baking soda around it, but it's gonna go there. I'm gonna leave it there. Let's flip. It goes there. And have some powder dripping down, and then I'll have this other little like baggy brick bag thing next to it. Paint it brown. Put that next to there. Yeah. Like that one got chewed up on. And put that there. I know it's hard to see, but that's what I think we'll do. So I'm probably going to sand this to get the edges a little more straight. But it's okay. I think it's turning out okay. All right. Should honestly be one more video, I think, will be the end of it. Quiet. They'll make that movie. Don't even think they won't. You got Zombievers, Raccoon we watched, which was awful. What would be the best, craziest drug animal combo movie? Fentanyl Ferret. Oh, what other animals start with an F? Oxy ostrich. We should just brainstorm those and make these bath salts dude. Bath salts badger is a good one. What could you do with sharks? What could you do with sharks? Could do what's an illicit substance that starts with S? Is there one? No. Let's go through the Special K shark. No. GH. I don't know. Probably going to get the stream shut down for all that talk. Oh my God. That's funny. That's perfect. All right. I got to clean my thumbnail. Maybe next Saturday. I think we might. I don't know. I'm going to talk to Scott. We might do the Great Race Saturday. There will be an episode this week. We're going to do the giveaway from Paul's. And I have a couple other little mini announcements. I got Anthony Taylor's book in the mail. So I wanted to show that. What else? I'll be showing the thing I just did a video on, the secret box from Pestilence Labs. That'll be there. So I'm going to go edit that now and get that done, ready to go. What else? I think that's it. This turned out better than expected. I'm really kind of, and again, it looks terrible in this light. I'm going to figure that out. It's a little better there. It's getting there. But again, what category? If I bring this to Wonderfest, I think it's comedy, right? Yeah, I think it did. Once we got to painting, it did turn out to be a little more fun. I like that. And I'm excited for the next one. The next one with the Phantom should be cool. It's a lot of red. That's the only thing I'm worried about. It's a lot of red and a lot of samey red, a lot of knots. Like, we'll see. Yeah, I think I'll put it in humor. I think because the joke really isn't so much the movie, it's the prehistoric bear turned into that bear. I think that's more the humor part of it, that you took that classic kit. Oh, I have some ashes upstairs I want to throw in the fire pit too. Gotta remember to do that. Oh, I gotta figure out dinner. What should we get? Did I talk about, my Jersey Mike sub was great. The number 19. Should go get more roast beef and make another one of those. Chili. I'm dying for my chili. I've been wanting to make chili for months and haven't done it. We should have a chili cook-off somehow. Had pizza last night. Had some Marnellos last night. Actually, I had a piece for breakfast this morning. My pumper is just going to explode one day. What happened to him? He's going to go cheeseburger and explode. Nice. I need to do it more. The problem with my chili, I like it super spicy, and someone upstairs doesn't like stuff very spicy. So I kind of have to, you have to make 2 batches sometimes. And there's a town, like in the fall, there's a chili cook-off contest, and every year I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And then this show gets in the way a lot of times. And again, these tools from Avies, these sculpting tools are great. Another shout out to Avies. And I just, like I said, I ordered another silicone mat today too. I love their sculpting tools. These things are fantastic. Your idea is spicy as Dairy Queen chili. What? Hey, I saw that they sell Wendy's chili in a can at the grocery store somewhere. I like stuff spicy to where you like, it hurts sometimes. The hot pepperoni, get out of here. And again, I found out that's an ADHD thing, is spicy food gives you a dopamine hit. And it totally makes sense now. Like, it's totally what I'm doing. And I noticed since I quit smoking, I like spicier foods because I don't taste things. I think it's because I've burned out. All the whiskey and cigarettes have burned out the taste buds in my mouth. This is just Jason talking. Off the, like, we should do more. I'm going to start doing the crazy talk with Jason. Just sitting here talking about shit. There's a lot. Do you like the hot honey? Do you eat them like Mike's hot honey or anything? Is that too spicy for you? Because there's 2 kinds. There's the super spicy Mike's hot honey. Isn't that most streams? Yes. But not, you don't know the depths. The super, I like the extra strength Mike's hot honey. It's really good. My old fashioned that I make is I use this pecan whiskey that I get over here from the distillery. That's like half a mile from my house, which is dangerous. So it's the pecan whiskey from Thornton Distillery, a sugar cube, Angostura bitters, orange slice, cherry in there, the big ice ball. But then I take the Mike's hot honey and I do like a little on top, and it gives it a bite, and it's just, I love it. It's the house old fashioned over here. You don't eat honey? Oh no. Is it a vegan thing? I love this tool. Actually, this tool. No, I'm gonna let that sit. I don't want to move it. Is it sticking? No. Okay. All right, everybody. That was fun. It was a fun Saturday afternoon. I will probably be on Discord a little later this evening, so if anyone's interested, get on there. I don't, so, whew. Yeah, Brown, there's 2 questions there. It's not so much the heat, like, no, I don't know. Like pho, I take the sriracha and like, you can feel it like in your sinuses. I paid for it later on. That's when I had one of the incidents. But it's not about feeling pain. Like, I don't know what it is. Especially salsa. Like if salsa has the right heat and you have to keep eating it so it doesn't hurt. So you'll be chatting a Max Models later. Nice. Nice. Yeah, this is a fun stream. I like doing this. This is good. Like I said, Phantom's next. And then somehow we're going to do a Rights and Frankenstein. But I think once I get this done, the other ones will go a lot quicker. But, all right, everybody. We'll see you next time. It's fun. We'll see you. I'm going to get some dinner. Bye, everybody. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.